Morning. This morning I am planting some Delphiniums. I planted these from seed back about 10 to 12 weeks ago, and I had them just like in a regular seed tray. And then about 1 month ago, I planted them into these little 4-inch containers that I reuse. So I'm going to be putting those in this area of my Dutch garden. It's kind of blank and bland, although I am at end of season. Sorry for the wind. Might have to do a voiceover if it's too bad. I'm going to get that planted in this area here, which is towards the opening of the Dutch garden. Don't have a lot going on in this section, so we're going to spruce it up a little bit. So we're zoomed in here a little bit so you get a closer look at the hole. So I have mulch here. I simply just scrape back the top of the mulch, and I'm just going to dig. I get really heavy clay soil. That's why what I'm going to do is I'm going to backfill with 100% composted manure. You can see how hard that is. Probably make a pot with it. I actually watered this area yesterday. Looks like I should have given it a little bit more water than I did, but I'll water in the new plants anyway, the new plantings anyway. So simply just make a hole. Again, this is only a 4-inch pot. So I don't need it to be overly big. What I'm not going to do is add any kind of peat moss to this, because Delphiniums are alkaline. They like alkaline. They do not like acid. So if I put peat moss in the hole, or if the soil is too acidic, they won't like it, and it'll stunt their growth. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this compost manure in the bottom. I'm going to tip the container over. You can see that the roots, and this is only after 1 month being transplanted into this, the roots are coming along really nice. So I'm really happy about that. I'm not going to break it up anymore. I'm just going to put it in the hole. I'm going to backfill it with some compost. I want to make sure that compost is lightly spread around there. This is a little bit lower than the compost around it. I'm sorry, this is a little bit lower than the mulch area around it, so that way it'll have a little bit of depression to be able to hold water. And I'm just lightly going to pull the top of the mulch over the top. I'll probably add a little bit more mulch in here. When I mulched this area of the bed, it got a little bit thick. Once I have it in the ground, then I will give it a good drink, maybe 5 seconds. The hose and sprayer is set to shower. And we're just going to let that be. You don't want to drown your new plants. You want to make sure you give them time to take root and that everything drains out. Otherwise, you will kill them. So be careful. I'm going to set the camera up now so that I can give you a wider view, and we'll time lapse it, possibly to some music, so you can see what I'm doing.